Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. You're looking at a pair of KV-5s. They're the stars of this show, and one of them is being driven by panzerpenguin. Now the KV-5's a Tier 8 Soviet premium heavy tank with one very big gun, the ZIS-6, which is a 107mm, and it's capable of doing considerable damage. 300 alpha, 196mm of pen, and with the premium rounds it does 219mm. But it's got insanely heavy armour, and the tank weighs over 100 tons, so you don't want to get rammed by one of these, because it's normally curtains if you do. Now it does have a huge weak spot on the front of the vehicle, as you can see it. It's a Dalek, it's a little turret for the radio operator stroke driver's mate, and it's supposed to actually have machine guns on it to protect the tank from the front from infantry, but unfortunately it's very weak, the armour on this Dalek, and everybody knows if you want to take down one of these tanks you just aim for the Dalek, and that normally does the job. Now the two players on this game are Santodir and panzerpenguin. This is panzerpenguin is the one who sent in the replay, and so he's the titular star of the show, but in actual fact both of them are stars in this game, as you'll find out very shortly, because they're blasting away with a 107, which has actually got very good penetration. There's the first kill. Santodir takes that one. It's got very good penetration and very fast reload rate as well. The standard reload, if I remember correctly, is 8.22 seconds. You can see that we've actually got 8.04, and well, this T-34 finds out that you can get rammed very easily and taken out of the game. T-34-3 gone down. That's the first kill for panzerpenguin. Okay, so who's next? Well, it looks like there's a Tiger 131 over the other side, and you notice how they're actually working very well as a pair. This tank, they started making them in 1941, or rather they started work on it in 1941, but it actually has a lot of parts from a KV-1, and they started making them at Leningrad, at the Kirov plant. Of course, you know, Leningrad was, of course, under siege by the Germans, so difficult for them to work on it. Look at this Tiger 131. I think he's given up, basically. Yeah, he knows the game's over, and that's another kill for panzerpenguin. He's now got 3. Yeah, when you've got a pair of KV-5s barreling down on you, you don't know whether to, well, you don't know what to do next. That was an Arty. You see, he wasn't able to dial in fully, and therefore he couldn't get an accurate shot with that one. But that 1357 is rushing after the Lorraine 15550. At least I think it was the Lorraine 15550. It was, and he just got wiped out by Santodir, so he got another kill. So who's next? Well, there's a Hellcat over there. So much action going on, it's actually slowing the replay rate. There's Santodir out ahead. Sometimes, if you're Steve Walsh or 06 Walsh, you actually use KV-5s in a train. You actually get a pair of French tanks to act as the engine, and then you use their speed and their weight to actually pulverize entire columns of enemy heavy tanks. Can we get a shot at long range? Oh, he does! The FCM-50 took a hit, and the enemy is actually in our cap area, but oh, he's got a 1375 here, and he goes down, and that's another kill for panzerpenguin. Now got 4 kills in the game. And the battle hasn't been going that long. We're just coming up to the, well, we've just gone past the 4-minute mark and coming up to the 5-minute mark. Oh, the enemy stopped capping. Now, I wonder if they know what's coming towards them. If they do, then they're probably a bit frightened right now, because 2 KV-5s is a horrifying sight to see. Well, you just got tracked, but you fixed that one quickly. We should be able to get past the corner. Yes, it's the T-20 that's trying to take panzerpenguin out. Oh, Santodir's out in the lead again. Now they're down by 2 tanks at this point, and I can tell you they were both in communication over, I think it was Discord they said that they were on, and they were actually just having fun. Amazingly, you know, they were actually keeping pace with each other, and you can see the enemies trying to chase that T-20 is still trying to chase panzerpenguin as they go round the map for the second time. Yes, Santodir's way out in front now. Oh, KV-5 on the enemy team's shown up. You can see there is another enemy tank way up in the village. There's that T-20. Oh, we got hit. But at this point, the two of them have actually parted. But I think they know where each other is, and they're actually going to join up afterwards after taking out their respective enemies. I think that T-20 might be trying to run away, but he's going to run straight into Santodir if he does. Oh, no, there he is. He's trying to run away to the village. Okay, well, we'll just go up over here. And I think he should have gone the other way round. I'm pretty sure that T-20 knows he's in danger. Okay, is he going to stay there? No, he's going to try and run away as quickly as he can. But will we get a shot on him? Backing up. Yeah, he's definitely afraid of a KV-5. Okay, well, we're now getting attacked by a P-43 and the other enemy, Arty, on their team, which is also a Lorraine 15550. And now he can get a shot at us, so we might be receiving the end of another enemy strike. Yep, we've got bounced again. And that T-20 is definitely frightened. He's firing premium rounds at us, trying to get through the armor. And we keep chasing him around the block. Okay. Well, we're still 2 tanks down, but the enemy do still have that Arty as the benefit. There's the T-43 in the distance. He misses us. And the T-20 tried to get through, but again, he couldn't. They're aiming for the weak spot, of course. You can see there the rounds bouncing off the turret, as well as, I think, well, they're trying to get the cupola, the Dalek, but they're not succeeding very well. Okay, I think we're about to get another Arty round. Oh, close to getting the T-20, but we're lost another 232. Yeah, the T-20 does have, if I remember correctly, a 90mm gun. So there's only 3 enemies left now, because Santodir has also got another kill. So that's 4 kills each now. Okay, T-43 takes a round this time. 299 from that 107 ZIS-6. Tries to get another round at distance. Now we've got Santodir approaching very slowly. And T-20 has to take a round now, because if he doesn't take the round from us, he's going to take the round from Santodir. We're about to shoot and take him out. There you go. Now, we did take another round from the Lorraine, who actually managed to get an HE on us. 214. Yes, we've been slowed down a bit. Where's that P-43? Okay, Santodir's going directly into the village from one direction. We're going into the village from the other. I suspect the P-43 has now actually pulled back to where the Lorraine is. Now, it's not very fast, this tank, only 40 kilometers an hour. That's why sometimes if you are going to do a KV train, as Steve Walsh does, they usually get a pair of FCM50s to act as the engines to push them along faster. Yeah, the P-43 did pull back. Are we going to shot in? No, we missed. That's surprising, because the 107 is normally fairly accurate, but I think at long range, it's not. That's better. Got that one in. 300. So that's an exact average roll. Oh, and the kill shot goes to Santodir, which means now they're 5 kills apiece. One of them is going to get 6 kills, but who's it going to be? Is it going to be panzerpenguin or Santodir? And remember, they're just mucking about. They're enjoying themselves. Yeah, his gun's up. Hello, Mr. Arty. Yeah, normally I'd be cheering for the Arty, but in this occasion, ram kill. And they've had their fun. Here's the end of battle results, and that was a first-class tank of a panzerpenguin in the KV-5. He managed to get a shell-proof for blocking more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle, as well as a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, a fire effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle, and a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 7 in this one. He also picked up a brothers in arms, because both him and Santodir managed to get at least 3 kills each. And when it came to the steel wall, the block damage, well, panzerpenguin got that one. He blocked a huge amount of damage and survived the battle, at least 11 hits. And he got the top gun for getting at least 6 kills. Yes, he got the Arty by ram killing him. 6,915 was the win rate, a nice high one. But of course, the best thing about this game was that they had fun. They were really enjoying themselves as they were talking to each other all the time as they were going around the battlefield. Let's have a look at team score. Well, you can see the highest damage was actually done by Santodir. He got a brothers in arms and 4,132 hit points of damage, but it wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool, and that's why he missed out on getting a high caliber in that one. Second highest damage in that game turned out to be the KV-5 on the enemy team. Yes, he actually picked up a high caliber in Confederate, which kind of makes me think that, yes, actually I was wrong. Santodir didn't get 20%, or he did get 20% rather, but he did actually fire 1 round at one of his teammates, and that's why he was disqualified from getting the high caliber, and it actually went to Sanka 890 instead on that game. He got 3,578, and we can see panzerpenguin got 3,378. So yes, 1, 2, 3 were all KV-5s when it came to damage. When it came to kills, though, it was panzerpenguin who came out on top. 6 kills to him, 5 kills to Santodir, and 4 kills to the other KV-5 on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, it's actually Santodir who came out on top with 1,580 base, 1,456 went to panzerpenguin, and in third place in this game, the other KV-5, yes, 843. So yes, the KV-5, it's a bit of fun, really. It's one of those unusual tanks. It does have a weak spot, you have to remember that, but it's very, very heavy and it can do unusual things. And if you have a platoon with another KV-5, you can do this sort of work thing, or alternatively, if you've got a friend who's actually got FCM50s, then you can use those as the engines and they can push you around the map, and literally you can roll into enemy heavy tanks and wipe them out completely. And if you don't believe me, watch any of the replays, the videos by 06 Wallst, the Honest Gaming website or channel on YouTube, and you can see him devastate enemy tanks. In fact, I've seen more than a few Patriots that literally been wiped out with 1 ram from Steve with a couple of FCM50s pushing him along. It's just so funny to see an enemy heavy tank disintegrate in a few seconds by being rammed out of existence. But let's have a look at detail anyway for the end of this one. 23 shots fired, 15 direct hits, 12 penetrations, 3,378 hit points of damage, of which 287 were done at more than 300 meters. I think that was the shot that actually did hit the enemy FCM right up the other end near the cap area. 23 hits received from the enemy. 4 of them penetrated, 15 non-penetrations, and 4 hits by way of splash from the enemy Arty. Yes, they weren't aiming for the weak spot, actually, the Dalek. They just weren't getting through. Admittedly, that T-20 did get a few penetrations with his 90mm, but he had to use an awful lot of APCR to do it. 3,260 hit points of damage blocked by armor. That earned him the steel wall. 2 enemy vehicles spotted, 9 enemy vehicles damaged, 6 killed, and 956 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium, on a free-to-play account, not a premium account, he actually got 66,310 credits from that game, and he did it without having any mission achievement bonuses as well. He just did it purely off using the power of it, this tank, to be able to ram others out of existence. And of course that 107mm gun, which is actually quite powerful. 300 alpha is quite useful. He also picked up 3,737 experience points out of it as well. So I'm pretty sure if you ever see two KV-5s on the enemy team, have a look at the names and see, is one of them panzerpenguin? It's a fairly easy name to recognize. It's a very unusual name to recognize. But if you do see panzerpenguin, watch out, because he might have his buddy with him. And if they are, well, stay away from their vehicles, or at least try to run away as fast as you can, because they are just so good at doing this sort of thing. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.